What's going on, Hangout Games? Crypto Crane here, and I know it's been a while since I did any type of charting, but I wanted to bring you guys a couple of coins that are on the verge of breaking out of that downward trend line. And so I wanted to bring this to you guys' attention, to all those that follow me and loyal. Those that are in my Facebook group normally get my trades and the coins that I currently trading and whatnot, and what trades that I place. I'm thinking about putting that on the Patreon for Patreon members, so they can know real time trades and whatnot. So if you're interested in any of that type of stuff, then join the Patreon. It's $20 minimum to join, unless you want some type of consultation on your portfolio on what coins to buy, etc. So it's only $20 to join. So if you're interested in that and any type of trading or anything like that, then join the Patreon. That's where we do all that type of stuff. But I wanted to bring something to you guys' attention today, a couple of coins. And here we have Alluvium. Okay, now this is Alluvium on the 4-hour chart. As you can see, had that downward trend line, right? And as you can see right here, RSI is pretty much oversold, so it's going to fall back down probably toward this support, but it's running out of that little triangle right there. So if it falls down in the next couple of days on the RSI, then I expect for it to have a big breakout towards this right here, towards this $50 mark. Okay, so that could be a good trade. You can enter that trade when it gets down here and on the retest. As you can see, it tested this trend line once, it tested it again twice, it tested it 3 times right here, and it's tested it again 4 times. So I suspect that it will break through again up towards this $50 mark, and you can make a nice little trade right here. Okay, enter in the trade at $40, or if it falls down below $40, you can enter in that trade right there, and then exit that trade at around the $48, $49, $50 mark. Okay, that's the 4-hour mark, 4-hour chart. Look at the daily, you can see it better on the daily. And as you can see on the daily, you have 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, right? So expect the breakout to come out sometime soon, to the upside, in my opinion, not to the downside. Because you can see this right here has been major support. It has 1, 2, 3 support lines right there on the daily. So that $37 is major support. So if it does come down and touch the $37, I expect for it to break out this downward trend line and upwards toward $50 to retest that $50 mark. Okay. Now, the next coin that we had here was YFI. Okay, now the last bull run, the last time Bitcoin ran, YFI ran more than Bitcoin. Okay, it's the only coin that I know that touched close to 100K. I think it touched, the top was 90 something K, 95K total top. Okay, so as you can see on this daily, it broke that trend line. Well, let's go ahead and just see what the all-time high was of this. All-time high was $96,000, as you can see. Okay, now YFI has broken that downward trend line. As you can see, the RSI is oversold, so it will have a pullback down to that trend line. I thought I had some support and resistance, but this right here seems to be a major support line. $5,018 seems to be a major support line. So you should see it come down here and touch that 21, as you can see. And this is the daily. It's coming down, hitting that 21. And if that 21 pulls up above that 200, you should see price action explode close to the 10K to the $9,500 range. Okay. You have 1 touch there. It should retest that ceiling of $9,500. You can make you a nice little profit off of that. But I suspect that it falls back and pulls back some more because the RSI is oversold. All right, so that's RSI. That's the daily. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. And as you can see on the 4-hour chart, it really broke the trend line right there. And as you can see, you have a golden cross and price action moved upwards. So it's a nice little trade from right here to right there. Would be what? Let's see here. what is this? Yeah. If you were to open that trade right here, it would be 8. And if it was to exit that trade right there, right before that ceiling, that's 33%. Okay, it's a 33% profit on Wi-Fi that you can make. All right. Now, if you entered that trade right here, right, you would have been in 59% profit if it runs up and touches that 9,500 mark. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. The next coin that we had was Tezos. Okay, was it Tezos? Or was it? No, it was YGG. I'm sorry. Yield Games, gaming coin, Web3 gaming coin. As you can see, you got 2 touches of that downward trend line, and price action is coming up here. As you can see, not a lot of volume, not a lot of selling pressure, but it's coming towards the trend line, so it's getting ready to either break out. If it does fall down to this 10-cent support line, I will place a trade there, and then you know, as it pushes back up to that price in the 15 cents, exit that trade. Okay, this is the 4-hour chart, but as you can see, it's coming towards that downward trend line. It's pretty much getting ready to run out of room. So so that's another one that we had, YGG. Let's go look at the daily chart. As you can see, that daily chart right there, you see that 21 is getting ready to cross that 50 for a golden cross, and when it does, you'll see price action move upwards toward that, toward the 15 cents, and possibly break 15 cents towards 19-20 cents. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's YGG, Yield Games. The next one was Litecoin, and then we had Wax. Where is my Litecoin? There we go. Let me mark this off on the sheet that we did. Wax, Litecoin, Luvium. Alright. So this is Litecoin. As you can see, this is the daily. And as you can see on Litecoin, the daily has a little bit more room, but you got that golden cross right there, so price action is going to come upwards toward that. Now you had a lot of resistance right here at the 102 mark. Okay, because it did have a little run up, but you had a lot of resistance there at the 102. You had a head and shoulders, had the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, boom, run up. All right, came back down, broke the support line, but that 21 is did cross right here to the 50 and the 200 for a golden cross. Now it's going to fall down a little bit more, and once that RSI hits in the mid 30s, you'll see it run back up again and possibly break that 102 and break that downward trend line. Now if it breaks that downward trend line, you have the next resistance is somewhere around here at 135. Yeah, around 135. Now if you were to place that trade now here, right, and exit that trade around 135, you'd be at 48%. Okay, 48%. You set your stop loss here at $76. Open up the trade here at 92, and you can set it even further than that. Set your stop loss. You know, if you don't want to lose that much, you know, set your stop loss at 87 if you want to. But at 81, it gives it a little bit of room for it to, or 78 gives it a little bit of room for it to fall down a little bit, you know, to chop down a little bit before it breaks out upward towards there, and you won't get called on your trade or whatnot. So you can make 48% on this right here. This is the daily now, Litecoin daily. Let's go look at the 4-hour chart. And as you can see, that 4-hour chart is getting ready to chop. It's going to chop until it runs out of room, and it may fall down in here a little bit, but like I said, you have that right there, that 21 cross right there, that 50 and the 200, that golden cross, and you have to consolidate a little bit. RSI is just under 50. Needs to fall a little bit more, about 12, 13, 15 points before you have a reversal and you have it shooting up. Okay, so this is Litecoin. And next we have I think it's Filecoin. Alright, so here's Filecoin. It's the 4-hour chart on Filecoin. Same thing. It looks almost identical as Litecoin. It's like they're following that almost identical pattern. Okay, so you have ceiling right here, right? A ceiling right there, and so yeah, got some more. Just this. So it's a good entry point right here. You can run up to that $5, but I think it'll break that. If it doesn't, it'll come back down here and most likely fall down into this support line, where this will become support. It'll fall down to the support and then try to retest. Okay, so but now is the time to accumulate that Filecoin, as it did have a golden cross. Here's the 50 and the 200 and the 80, and the RSI is, like I said, it's just under 50. And it's not a lot of selling pressure, so it's chopping side, or not a lot of selling pressure or buying pressure, so it's chopping sideways. All right, so these are just a few coins that I'm looking at making a trade. I'm placing a trade in and see exactly when I'm exiting. So like I said, something you might want to look into. Do your own research, not financial advice. Just going over and to show you how I place my trades and how I look at the charts and determine what is the best option for me. Okay, might not be the best option for you, but it is the best option for me, and it's a trade that I am willing to place. So if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Share it with your friends. If you dislike it, hit that button too as well. Both of them help with the YouTube algorithms. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about the technical analysis in the chart. If you had any questions, if you had any other coins you want me to look at, please post them in the comment section. All right, and we'll get around to it in the next video. If you want to see more videos like this, please leave a comment as well and let me know. All right, Crypto Crane signing out to the next video. Peace.